don't eat cereal enough. Is that what you just said?
I wake up at 3 every day.
Okay, but you were just talking about how you would be violent against a serial killer. Like,
Yes.
if someone tried to kill your cereal,
Yes.
you would.
Just because I'm not eating it doesn't mean I don't want to defend it. I don't eat people, but I still would defend people from like a bullet.
Dr. Time Lord 82 says, I like the Halloween credit song. Yeah, it's pretty great. That's from JP, custom made just for this week.
He has a real name for it that's very sweet, but I'm calling it Unliving Forever.
I actually like Dying Right Now.
Oh yeah,
that's funny.
Dying Right Now is my better one.
I want water.
Underwhelming Unicorn says,
Bye.
this is the most important comment on here.
That was really funny. Ethan's like, when we were shooting it, Ethan's like, hey, try and like kind of caress the frying pan before but when you put it down. And so what Ethan meant was to kind of like take it out and sort of like juggle it back and forth and put it on the table. So Kyle just like takes it out, just like caresses it like beautifully.
I like set it down and just like lovingly touch it.
That was the one you ended up using, but one of the takes is just you with a frying pan like petting it like gorgeous hand. Why can't we all look as good as Ian looks right now?
I get that so often, you have no idea. Sobrowski, Joey coughing out cinnamon was pretty realistic, which begs the question, did he know about it?
Did you actually force feed Joey cinnamon?
Joey
He did it
offered
himself.
it.
It was
Because it looked
all
like
him.
real.
It was.
Yeah,
like,
Kyle poured every shot. Kyle poured cinnamon into that sandwich. It was like 4 shots, and Joey was like, "I'll just eat it."
It was great.
I think there's two options. Either Joey really wants to be hurt, or he doesn't understand head trauma.
Method acting.
He likes cinnamon.
It was one take. That was the only one.
We did a bunch of fake
The
takes.
whole thing is it looks like he has a sandwich-based like blow dart system, and just it was like
Oh my
really
gosh, yeah.
scary.
It was just so perfect,
We
like-
recorded it from the side view on his phone, and I
Oh,
don't know
yeah.
where that video is.
All right, y'all. Filming a little cinnamon challenge here. A little method acting, all right? Pay attention. Daniel Day-Lewis, this is for you.
Action.
Most of the things you're doing aren't even current YouTube trends. You're too predictable. Change it up, all right? You be more unique. You're going to have one fan forever.
Surprise cinnamon challenge! Woo! Take it back! Oh!
I read the new name in Dutch when I saw it in my subscription box, which means by monster. It sounded cute. X smiley.
I did not approve of whatever just happened.
It was pretty synchronized. Fusion.
What is the actual comment? I was too distracted.
Ready? I read the new name.
From Light Knight and Timmy Bojimmy and Ryan C. I thought the dog was a deer, TBH. That dog looks like a deer. I honestly thought that was a baby deer. I presume referring to Kyle.
No, it's Joey's dog.
It was Honey?
There were so many comments that specifically went out of their way to say that Honey looked like a deer.
You know what it is?
And she doesn't. She looks like a pit bull.
Well, what she does look like is she does look like something that is trying very full-heartedly to go to a place and do a thing, but kind of failing and falling over while she does it, which is like 80% of a deer's life.
Honestly, the funniest thing about this is how funny Allison finds it.
See, these comments rolled in, I was like crying. Because the thought process is Joey holding a baby deer.
Actually, if you look at the thumbnail by itself, it looks a little bit strange. It's because the thumbnail is so small and Honey's like facing to the side. It's a little bit weird looking. So I think that's what they're referencing. I have to pull it up again. I can display it like in tiny form.
All I know is that we need to get a baby deer.
We need to get a baby deer and just say nothing
And just call it
about
Fido the whole time or something.
We are in San Antonio in the first edition of the Door Monster office in my new apartment because I moved to San Antonio. Got all the computers. Got a new desk. The Guards Themselves poster. Chalkboard full of super special secret ideas all over this. And this is where I'd put a play button. If I had one! Fancy tiny bathroom. Picture of Sip's bedroom. Living room. Couch. TV. Unnecessary fireplace because we live in San Antonio. What is the thing you look forward to the least about becoming popular?
When they eventually find and leak Ian's nudes.
They're very tasteful. He's in a toga.
That's what you're afraid of, bro?
It's a blight on it. We already have Duocon out on the world.
L says if they were real serial killers and they'd accidentally admit to it in a comment left on a YouTube video like I'm doing now. Eguenia says in an entirely different comment, should I be fearful that Burnt-L admitted to being a serial killer, and what steps are you doing to protect your fans from Burnt-L?
We're doing absolutely nothing.
Burnt-L has been here longer than all of you, and he will be here long after. Our camera broke again while we were filming the Civ video that we just did the comments from, so that's currently in progress yet again. I sent it to Panasonic They're replacing the entire motherboard in the camera now.
What it means is it doesn't have to be good for people to like it.
Yeah, that's not actually, that makes everything we've achieved so far worse.
Yeah.
From Legal Liberal. You missed a golden chance for what you say.
I just saw that one today as I was looking through the comments.
That would have I didn't even see this comment. That would have been fantastic.
Anybody has my full permission to make a to do a re-upload on their channel with that song playing and it like going in slow motion.
And then suddenly I'm alive and I'm like shooting back.
What you say? What you say? What you say?
Wait a minute.
Like, there's a talent show as part of the plot, and then JP sings, and we're all just like...
Kyle, you're not being cute enough.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can lean on me, Kyle. It's fine.
At one point, there were, like, the pinnacle of our comments are unreasonably nice for me was two people started having a heated YouTube debate about some, like, the scientific validity of immortality or something.
Oh.
And they started, like, yelling at each other. And I came in, at one point, I don't normally intervene in anything. The only time I ever get into a internet argument is if I think something is funny. And at one point, somebody, like, made some weird contradiction, and I came in and pointed it out, and that was it. I was just like, just wanted to point this out because it's hilarious. Please continue on with your discussion. And one of them was like, White Lightning's comment has shown me that this entire argument is futile and that I'm never going to convince you of anything. Please have a nice day. And the other person said, that's a good point. You have a nice day as well. And then it ended, and I was like, what? How did that happen?
Happy
Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kyle. Happy birthday to you.
Woo! Thank you.
You're welcome.
See you next Friday.
I don't own any of this content. Subscribe to Door Monster.